Good morning. Who's ever in here? Nope. Okay. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, Kelly, good morning. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Well, I'm glad you stopped by to show support and love. I seen you. You had a live stream. I didn't make it. I had to go several appointments yesterday, so I'm sorry. But um, or was it the day before? I know I seen the notification, but you weren't on when I got to it. So, good morning, Kevin. Uh, Good morning there, Franco. Doing okay. I went to the doctor's yesterday to get the staples out, and they decided not to because of it bleeding Sunday, so they want to leave them in for another week. So I'm sporting still some steel in the side, along with the platinum or the titanium or whatever it is. So, good morning, B and J. Nice to have you here. Yeah, well, it's better for me because I don't want to burst open and then have to go back underneath the knife again. And then, because what they'll have to do is I'll cut away, the old incision and then make a new incision and start all over again. I don't want that to start over. So that would be the bad, how can I put it? The bad way to get a tummy tuck. So I do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, Kevin, good morning. Nice to see you here. Got a big gig yesterday. I was out and about, filling out the paperwork for Saturday's event. As I was walking into the building, had this woman call me and she says, "Hey, would like to have you do an event for us." Um, okay. So it's for a church. So I immediately knew that they weren't going to spend a lot of money. But, not spending a lot of money and getting your name out there is another thing. So, and all we got to do is serve hot dogs, no sausages, no pop or water. And, so it wasn't a bad deal. They want at least 300. So, um, which is a pretty good deal for me and pretty good deal for them. I give them a good price. And told them I wish I could do it cheaper than what I said because, you know, it is a church, but I said I can't because I got to pay people. My daughter doesn't work for free, and so I got to pay her. I got to pay the gas. I got to pay, all the food and, everything else. So um, we're not making much on it. So, but, we're going to get our name out there and hopefully we'll get more business out of it. Nick, Mad, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Nice to see you here. Alp 270. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Delicious. Oh. Do, 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 do. Nick Mad, let me see. You have 850 channel followers, and I'm one of them. You don't have no channel. See who this mountain bouncer is. That sounds pretty cool. Mountain bouncer. Huh. Oh. Wienerific, you're right. The girls get snickered. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They all like sausages better anyways. What are you having done, Riley? What kind of surgery? What's the name of it? Yes, dear. What are they doing for you, Riley? A little smoky. Need to back away from the fire there, Grizz. All that sitting around the fire shriveled her all up, dehydrated her, made her into jerky. Riley, you still here? We want to know what kind of surgery you're having. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I says it's sad. It's Wednesday for me. Heart surgery. Cordeline Aravis, how are you doing? Nice to hear you. Nice to see you here. Anyways, our thoughts and prayers go with you, Riley. Hope everything goes okay. Timya, the animatronic girl. Nice to have you here. Sorry I didn't have a live stream yesterday. By the time I got up and I had things to do, I went looking around. I found me a live stream that I could go sit at, and we got invited up. And Bama Kid, which is Bobby Sprinkle. So went in there for a little bit, showed him some channel love, had fun. We had Cab 7 was in there, Bobby was in there, the Angry Amish was in there, and Bobby, Ben, me, Angry Amish, and there was one more. Who? Dawg. Oh, Doug Fairchild. Yeah, that's who it was. Yep. Hmm. Good morning, Keith. I'm glad you went live. If you want to go back to live streaming, I'll take over. Ah, yeah, Douglas Fairchild. You're right. I just couldn't. Sometimes I draw a blank. So yeah, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm trying to get back to where I'm getting up, at 5:30 and starting them at 5:30 still. It's just, you know, it's hard still coming from the surgery, but um, like I said, I went to the doctor yesterday. They were supposed to take out the staples and they didn't. So another week. So hopefully within the next month or so, I'll be back to normal. So, um, I can't too. Okay. I'm not on therapy yet, Kevin. They won't put you on therapy until after you get your stitches out. They don't want you, moving, bending, and way too much stuff. They don't want you pulling your stitches out. So what's that? Yeah, that could be a country song. Farm all fanatic. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Oh, I can't hear you.
Well, you're gonna hear me. Can't get mine to work.
Huh.
It's the internet.
Oh.
Okay, so that's some good smash it.
Ruby Slippers. Good morning. Man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh. I bet it's been, man, it's had to have been 3, 4 months since I've seen Ruby Slippers. Nice to have you here. You guys go up and down through the chat list. If you guys don't know somebody in here and you want to get acquainted with them, check out their chat or their channel. And if it's something you're interested in, show them some channel love. I, I quite frankly thought you went like this. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go with your slippers there. I remember we had that conversation. Somebody didn't know what ruby slippers meant. And I said, it was from the Wizard of Oz. Remember that? What's ruby slippers supposed to mean? So, probably the most iconic movie ever made. Still getting buffer? I'm sorry about that there, Grizz. Wife says she can't even get on. Her computer won't even hook up to the internet for some reason. So, I don't understand that because she's right next to the internet, right next to the router box. So, good morning, Project Dorton. Nice to have you here. You working this morning there? What happened to AJ's Adventures? Jenny Fox. Car accident. AJ was in a car accident, Jenny? Hey, Dorton, call up Douglas Fairchild and ask him if he's heard anything about AJ. Just heard it in another chat. Douglas Fairchild and AJ are friends, so close friends. They're, they know each other personally. So, all right. Bama Kid, morning, Project Dorton. You guys don't know everybody up inside the chat room, like I say every time, all the time. Go ahead and check out their channel. Show them some channel love. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I'm from Michigan, just north of the Ohio line, about 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio. In a little county called Lentaway. We like to refer to it as Anyway County, Michigan. Where you go to court in Anyway County, you might want to make sure you put out a will, because you'll probably never get seen again in Anyway County. Anyway, they want to take it. So you have problem with some of the higher ups in this county, and you get a lawyer from another county, they won't even come to this county because they're afraid that they will be put in jail. So they all protect their own here in this county. So well, that's good, dear Bama. So you see that where AJ Ventures got in an accident?
I heard you, Ralph. How'd I see it?
Well, hopefully everything's okay with AJ. You don't have any TV service? Bobby says, good morning, Miss Kathy. Well, she just walked out in the garage. So I'll tell her when she comes back, Bobby. Yes. Isn't everybody's county run by criminals? Yeah. He hasn't heard anything? Okay. So, well, just in case, I'll say a prayer for AJ. I don't know what's going on, but maybe later we'll hear something. Good morning, Fat Boy. Nice to see you here. Oh. Yeah, but they're still criminals, incompetents. AJ's Adventures. Some Jenny Fox come in and said that rest in peace, AJ Adventures been in a car accident. So I don't know what happened, if it's true or not. She said she heard it on the chat room. Anybody that subs the elf gets a free bird. Hey, that's cool. I'll have to check and see if I'm subbed to the elf. Oh, well, I am now. Give me my free bird, elf. I want my free bird, elf. Give me my free bird. So, I'll take two of them. Make sure you clean out from underneath the fingernails. Um, I don't know. Hopefully everything is okay with AJ. I hate to see anybody get hurt. So, but anyways, getting back to your incompetence there, Kevin. Yeah, what we got is we got a bunch of rich people that live on the west side, and I'll tell you how it is. Whenever it snows, um, I live on the east side, so I see a snow. If it snows 5 inches, okay, overnight, I can guarantee you I won't see a snowplow for 2 or 3 days. They'll be over on the west side of town plowing snow, and cleaning and they clean it, away. They don't even plow it in the driveways. I don't know how they do it, but the driveways don't even get plowed in, and they clean it all away for them. And the next thing they'll finally come on this side of town. Well, but you go on that side of town, all the streets are smooth as silk. Come on this side of town, yeah, you need a 4-wheel drive to get through all the potholes. You can complain, complain, and complain. They don't care. Falls on deaf ears. I used to work for a dump truck company, and we went over, and this is no lie, this neighborhood was less than 2 years old. Brand new houses in it, less than 2 years old. We went in, tore up all the streets, and repaved them. They didn't do any other work. They didn't, put new sewer lines or the streets. We milled up all the streets and repaved them because the streets had a few cracks in them. And that's why. All that taxpayer money was spent to repave all them streets. But yet on the other side of town, there's potholes, 8 inches deep, and they won't fix them. And and the mayor was out there, and when he was, looking it over, watching them. I said, now, how come we're paving these streets here, but on the other side of town, they're not paving them? They're not fixing them. Well, I don't know. Well, what do you mean you don't know? You're the mayor. You're the one that, ultimately approves, the enhancement projects. So, after about, I don't know, a minute's worth of talking to him, he'd turn around and go, I have to leave. I have other things to do. Well, yeah, you're walking away from the questions. That's what you're doing. So. Michigander man, nice to have you here. Too bad you can't stay, but I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. Well, well, I don't know how good your Jenny Fox, how good your reporting is, because here's one that says from AJ's Adventures, streamed 4 hours ago. So if he got in an accident in the last 4 hours, maybe. But if he hadn't, so, and it was a 5-hour live stream, so yeah, the severed horse head in my bed, yeah. So yeah, they're not really criminals. They're protectors. They protect their own. How can I put it? They're not going to let one of the good old boys go to jail, okay? And if he does, he's going to go to jail where the cell doesn't lock. He can go in and out, sit in the cafeteria or whatever, have a cup of coffee, and come back. You know, not jail, but a hotel for him. Jenny Fox up in the chat room said that AJ, rest in peace, AJ's Adventures car accident. So that's all I know, Bobby. So. Okay, if you insist, Grizz. I'll have to get me a steak knife. So. But it's a good old boy policy, you know. You can have it dead to rights on video and everything else, and they'll somehow figure out a way how to keep the good old boy from going to jail. Got a guy in town or in the county, big farmer. He hires about 800 illegal aliens every season to do all his farm work for him and stuff. Guy makes money hand over fist. Got caught with a machine gun, some stolen merchandise. And I'm not talking, just a few things. I'm talking, like $100,000 worth of stuff that this guy had been buying, stolen stuff. This happened last summer. He got 30 days in jail. I did it. I'd be there till I'm 95 years old. You got 30 days in jail. And, the jail where they don't lock your cell, so you can go out and have a cup of coffee, sit in the coffee, cafeteria, the break room or whatever, they have, and, just enjoy life and, cable TV and the whole 9 yards. So, yeah. So if anybody's out there that, federal, judge or whatever, federal prosecutor, and would just like to come in and check out Anyway County, go ahead and try it. See what happens. So, but excuse me. Just a second, I gotta powder my nose. There you go. So, it's nice to have you all here. It really is. The Jamin Show. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Glad to have you, man. Sorry that I, wasn't on yesterday, but I'm still dealing with this. Hopefully in the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be back to normal, doing it at 5:30 every morning. You would think it would be. You would think so. That's my take on it there, Kevin. Everybody, well, they're illegal immigrants. No, they're not. An immigrant comes here legally. An alien comes here, sneaks in. So that's, my difference on it. You'll never see me call somebody an illegal immigrant. They're either an immigrant or they're an illegal alien. And this might upset a few people, but my take on it is throw each and every one of them out of here. I don't care. Every last one of them, even their kids. I don't care if they sneak across the border, okay, and she's 9 months pregnant and she sneaks across the border and they're here illegally and they have that baby here, and which now that baby is a citizen, that means they can stay or she can stay, but one of them has to go. I totally think that's wrong. I agree with a lot of people on that. If you're here illegal, then that baby's here illegal too. Ship them back. As far as I'm concerned. So, and their little dog too. That's right. Good to see you too, there, Jamin. I have no problem with somebody coming into this country legally, and that's anybody. I don't care, anybody. As long as they come in here legal, I have no problem. Not whatsoever. But when they sneak across the border or they come in here on vacation and then they disappear and stay here for years, then that's where the problem starts. Because they're not paying. People say, oh, they pay taxes. No, they're not. They're paying state taxes. Sales tax. That's the only thing they're paying. Everybody has to pay that anyways. It don't matter if you're a visitor. You still have to pay it. So they're not paying nothing. So, they're not paying their state. They're not paying their federal taxes. They're not contributing to society because, the only thing they're doing is paying their sales taxes like everybody else. So. And we are the only country. You're right. We should build a country that they come from. Not little Nacho. He's a good. Yep. If he's here illegally, ship his ass out. And that's the way I feel about Canadian geese too. Send them back to Canada. They don't belong here. They're illegal. Send them back. So, people think I'm crude and I'm a bastard and all this other. I'm not. I'm a realist. Well, there's 11 million of them that live here or whatever. 11 million, and which is a big drain on the United States, on the government, on the taxpayer. And a lot of people, well, who's going to do the farm jobs? Well, make the farmer buy the equipment to harvest his, produce. Or let's do prisoners. There's plenty of minimum security prisoners out there, prisons, that they could have them bust to the field, pay. And they could pay, the farmer could pay the government or the state or, the prison system for all them people to be, all them prisoners to be there, and the guards and the transportation, and it'd still be cheaper than buying, than hiring the illegal aliens, because they only pay the prisoners like 30 cents an hour. And you could pay, you got 5 guards there watching 25 people, and you got 5 guards making $25 an hour, so that's $125 plus their bennies. So you're paying $350 an hour for the 5 guards, plus you got 20 people at 30 cents an hour, which is $60. You could pay $360 an hour or $400 an hour to have all them people working for you, and you're still going to be cheaper than paying a bunch of illegal aliens. The geese stop traffic and run amok. We can't even chase them off. There you go. You're right. You're right there, Farmall fanatic. You also like Frito Bandito? Yeah. You're right. And you're also right there. I work for farmers. I know all about, the poor farmer. There's no such thing as a poor farmer. if you know how to manipulate the system, you'll never be a poor farmer. So, good morning, Big Dog. Yeah, they don't work cheap. You go to the Home Depot, they're $150 a day to work. Yeah. Bama Kid's got 427 channel followers now. So, yeah. Leaves a rotten taste in your mouth, doesn't it, Jamin? You guys watch Roseanne last night? They touch on illegal aliens all the time. Uh, um, John Goodman or whatever, I can't remember his name, his uh, uh, name on the show, but he was supposed to hire illegal aliens for drywall work, but there was a flood, and they called in FEMA, and now they can afford to hire union help. So. Yeah, we can put them in the. All right, Farmall Fanatic. Nice job. 2,000. That's good. Congrats. So, unfortunately, my phone's dead. If it wasn't, I would play the Ring My Bell so you guys could, remember when you sign up for somebody, you ring their bell. There you go. See, that would be okay there, Al, but well, we'd all have to go. And, people say, oh, we stole this from the Indians. No, we did not. We bought it with a bunch of beads, most of it. And some of it, yeah, we did fight and and all that other stuff. But it's just like everybody else that's ever taken over a country. Yeah, it's been happening for thousands of years. So, and people get upset. Oh, we stole it from. We did not steal it from the Mexicans. Uh, they they were just like everybody else. Um, they actually signed it over, most of it, or Texas or whatever. So. That's pretty cool there, Bobby. Yeah, you're right there too. There, Grizz. So. They could, the people on low income or whatever could actually go work for the farmer, and he could pay them in a check so it could be shown. And, don't penalize the person for low income for working. But, if he goes out there and he works, for 3 months or whatever, help them out. Give them a hand up instead of helping hand. Give them a hand up. All the cans, yep, apple cans, Mexican. Yeah, I understand that there, double O. Okay, there, Jamin. What kind of world record are you trying to beat? Well, we are paying what food's worth because the stuff you're getting right now isn't actually food there, Grizz. It's a chemical byproduct. So. You're right there, Grizz, or Kevin. Yeah, beer cans. So. Well, now that we touched on illegal aliens, um, what else would you guys like to talk about? What about them volcanoes in Hawaii on the Big Island? Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is the island getting? It looks like the island's getting bigger because it's going towards the sea, for one thing. But have you noticed all the commercials on TV about coming to Hawaii? Sure, I want to be there when it blows up. Yeah, you too, there, Project Dorton. John, you have a good one. Um, be careful out there today. So have a good day. But Hawaii. I was watching I think the NBC or CBS News last night. They were talking about it and uh, how they had a couple new fissures open up and start really spewing it out. So it's the island's getting bigger and bigger every day. So, but does that mean you know it's going to continue to get bigger, or is it just going to go away? So, good morning, Linda. How are you doing? Um, Hopefully, they're monitoring it really well because that would be a monumental task to get that many people off that island. So, good morning, Kevin. Gotta go work on the Angola house again today. Okay. Hey, Kevin. Let me do this. Um, Go to that link right there. That is Grizz's other channel, Alp 270. And click on that or show that channel some channel love. Maybe you'll be able to see that channel. I don't know why you can't see Grizz's, but Good morning, Tammy. You're looking lovely as ever. And by the way, Kathy, Bobby said, "Good morning, Miss Kathy. You're looking lovely as ever." She said, "How do you know?" Because you do. So you're welcome. You're welcome, B&J. You're welcome. There you go. And thank you, Linda, showing some channel love. Huh. I wonder why that is. Hmm. I don't think he's dead there, Kevin Helming. Good morning, Yankee Living. Nice to see you here. So, um, maybe she needs to unsubscribe from you there, double O, and then resubscribe to you. Or did you drop your phone and block her? Okay, you can see L270. All right. Well, that's Grizz's other channel, so feeling okay. I went to the doctor's yesterday to get my staples out, and they said no. Being that I was bleeding Sunday, they want to make sure this thing is completely healed up before they take the staples out. Huh. There's plenty of them out there, I think there is. There you go. Um, let's see. I can't find any. Let's try that. Images for out copyright free. Um, here you go, there, Grizz. I say those are copyright free. So, well, I can't do that. There's too many letters in there. Bigfoot walking tall. Good morning, Mr. Iron Dog. My older brother Sasquatch House told me about your license, so I can just sit here and watch for a little while. You can. Yes, you can. Thanks a lot, Bigfoot Walking. Are you the little brother? How tall are you, Bigfoot? Oh, I think that one will work right there, Grizz. No, let's just buy it. You don't want to buy that one. Not for 18.99. Alp's not worth 18.99. No. I'll go in and check your channel out there, Bigfoot. Let's see. Trying to find you a good one, Grizz. Try this one. It says it's copyright free. I ain't for sure, but that's what it says. Do your own diligence on it. So, um, Maria Portillo, how are you today? Nice to have you here. Gene Chambers, good morning. Guys haven't, go show Maria Portillo some channel love. I'm doing okay, and you? You're right. There, I agree there, Grizz. That's what I did. I just went in, I typed in "Al copyright free images." So, like I said, do your own diligence on it because just because it says it's copyright doesn't mean it is. Fast and Fearless, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm doing okay. I supposed to get stitches or the staples out yesterday, but it'll be another week. Never mind. So liquor. Yeah, a little bit. So. I'm not having too much pain from the hip. It's from the muscles, and I think the staples are pulling on the skin and stuff, and that's where I'm having some problems there too. But It's pixel size, yeah. Never heard of it. There, Franco. All right, B&J, you have a good day, man. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe Jenny is wrong. I have no idea. So pile driver. Yeah. Well, that's good. You're fast and fearless. It's always nice to be busy. Did you see what? Could you see what Grizz was typing to you there, Kevin? Yeah, he come in as Grizz. So evidently there's something wrong. You guys can't see each other. Um, yeah, just give me a second. I will get me a cup of coffee. It'll be more than a second, but gotta go. See you all soon. Hope you all have a very blessed day. See you later, Maria. Nice of you to show up. I appreciate it. He's coming. He's back in now in L. Quit talking about him. He's back. No, she's out in the garage right now. I think she's talking to Casey on the phone. Go in. Good morning or good afternoon to you. Good morning to me. So, Boss Lady Lexi, nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Go in. You're looking lovely as ever. Maria, if you're still here, you're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, all you gotta do is switch names. There you go. No. So, how's everybody? I had to make a pot of coffee. That's what took a little bit longer. So, making sure there's plenty of coffee for the lovely Mrs. Miller when she comes back in. So, all right. You have a good one there, Bigfoot. Nice to have you here. So, tell your brother I said hi. I'll have to check that out, Fast and Fearless. I will. So, I'll have to check that out, Luann. Lately, I haven't been doing much. I used to do, 20 live streams, 15, 20 live streams every day. I haven't been able to do that because it's just, too hard. Okay, you got a song you want to sing? All right, I'll have to check that out. Fast and Fearless, I'll bring you up. There you go. That way, when I'm done, I can look at those. I will leave you a comment there, and we'll check it out here. So. Gene, have you heard anything else from the police department? So. Got the good one. Good afternoon, Iron Dog. How are you doing? I'm doing as good as be expected there, God. But thanks for asking. I still went to get the staples out yesterday, but they don't want to take them out till Wednesday. Well, that's good there, Golan. I got 845. So that's good. According to what I see, it says 845 there. Gene, what'd you do? Hold on, Gloann. I don't understand what happened. Okay, there, Gene. Yeah, I'm glad you're back there, Gloann. So, yeah, you got 845. So, um, good job. But your fat fingers, yeah, sausage fingers. There you go. You guys haven't showed Gloann Estenor some channel love. Go ahead and show her some channel love if you're into that, and I'm sure she'll show it back to you.
Yeah.
So, anyways, for those that you didn't hear, I was on my way into the health department yesterday to give them a letter of intent because Kathy's going to do a hot dog event at Advanced Auto on Saturday for 3 hours. So, or for 4 hours, something like that. But she was going to go do that. So I went into send in the paperwork, and as I was walking into the health department, I got a phone call, and it was from a church, and they would like us to serve 300 hot dogs for an event on the 2nd of June. And all they want is hot dogs, buns, and the condiments and stuff. No water, no pop, no chips. They've got all that. They were supposed to have it done last weekend, but it rained, and the guy that was supposed to do it last weekend can't do it on the 2nd, but I can. So, no. That's funny, Kevin. Give me 2 shots of whiskey and it killed him. Yeah. Well, that's good there, Gloann. Nice to win something. Yeah. Uh, Wiener communion wafer sandwich. They're going to have a block party, and then they're going to have they're painting a house too down the street. So, um, I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah, you're right. I took off 30% just so they could afford to have me do it. So, yeah. Well, they said when they contacted me, I gave them a price, and she said, "Well, that was twice as much as the other guy." I said, "Well, the other guy serving you all beef hot dogs?" She says, "I don't think so." I said, "Well, that's what we serve is all beef. I will not change. I will not serve. You know, uh, you know, uh, a beef and pork and chicken hot dog.
I made
And yeah, and Mrs. Iron Dog's the one that said that that's the price we're serving it at, and that's because we can't, I got to pay everybody. So but they don't want sausages, so that makes it okay. So now we have another 2 pans that we can actually cook the hot dogs in instead of because we set up with um, 6 pans. We got one for sauerkraut, one for chili, or chili, and then you got one for cooking sausages, one for holding sausages, and no, set up with 5 pans. There's one for cooking sausages, and let's see how it is. There's 5 pans there. One's a double pan, and we hold sausages on one side and hot dogs on the other because there's a raised divider in there. Then we cook the hot dogs and sausages in the other 3 pans. So, all right, Kevin, you have a good day. I love you too, man. Be careful. Good morning, Kim Fife. Nice to see you here. So, and the guy that was gonna do it, I actually worked for him. That was the guy I worked for as a dump truck driver. He has but he can't do it, and I don't think he actually does it that much anymore. So, we used to have, believe it or not, Franco Beans, we have the world's fastest hamburger flipper in this county, or he used to be in this county. I don't know if he is anymore, but he set the Guinness Book of World Records. It was at Boomer's Burgers, and the guy could flip burgers. I mean, he'd line up a grill, and I don't know how many it was, but he could flip them like it was nobody's business. Well, if you guys don't know everybody, run through the chat list, check them out, show them some channel love. Fort Jackson, South Kakalaki. Where was you at in Fort Jackson there, Franco? And when was you there? That's why they picked you. Dog man, you rock. Thank you, Big Steve. Hashtag streams. Good afternoon. It's good morning here, but good afternoon. You was on Tank Hill? What company? Hashtag dreams. Let's see. Lemon Challenge Foodies. Okay. I'll have to, I'm going to show you some channel love there, hashtag. I have to check out your lemon challenge because check out mine. I did 2 lemons. You were in 1982. Okay. So was I. I was in Charlie Company. Did you have Sergeant Bassett? Sergeant Bowers? I was in there during the summer. So. Yeah, I did 2 of them. You can watch it. Yeah, Sergeant Ramoka. I don't know him or her. Um, Elena Petrovich, you're looking lovely as ever. So are you, hashtag, and Gloanne and Mrs. Miller. All looking lovely as ever. Oh, okay. So you were coming in as I was getting out of my basic training. So I had Sergeant Bassett, Sergeant Bowers, Sergeant Kirby. I tell you what, I can't remember the sergeant major's name, but she was one of the meanest mother you ever seen. I'm telling you, when she said she was coming down to check everything out, even the captain took off running because he didn't want to deal with her. I have no idea if they're still there or not. I highly doubt it because they were pretty run down in 1982. I'm telling you. So I used to drive over and pick up people from Hollywood, Cement City. That's what we call it, Hollywood or Cement City, and pick them up and take them to the hospital, the hospital or the doctors or whatever you want to call it, the medics. And them guys, you walk in there, everything's air conditioned, they got pool tables and all this other stuff and vending machines and the whole 9 yards. And then, you look at them and say, man, you guys have got it nice here. I said, why? Doesn't everybody have it this way? I said, no, why don't you come over to Tank Hill and we'll show you exactly what it's like. 802, good morning. Nice to have you here. Glad you stopped. I just got your thing in the mail yesterday. Thank you so much. And the missus says, thanks so much. So, yeah, you wanted to be in Hollywood. You did. I went and I had to go to Hollywood and pick up a prisoner and take him to confinement. And when I went to pick him up, I had 2 MPs, and they were with us. I had one sitting in the front seat, one sitting in the back, and the prisoner was in the back, and they had him handcuffed to the roll bars on the Jeep. This guy had grabbed the CEO. The CEO come in and give him some crap. This guy grabbed the CEO, beat him up, threw him in the wall locker, grabbed the wall locker, and chucked it out the 2nd floor. Damn near killed the CEO. Broke about every bone in his body. Well, by the time the MPs got there and they got him arrested and stuff, handcuffed, they got him in the Jeep. I went over there for transport, and they handcuffed him to the roll bars on the Jeep, and I'm taking him to solitary or confinement. And this guy stands up as we're driving down the street, and he grabs the roll bars and he's going like this, and he's shaking this Jeep so bad. This guy probably weighed 230, 240 at the time, was about 6'6". So he's a big guy. And he's shaking it like this. And he's almost bringing the wheels off the ground by doing that. And about that time, the guy in the back seat headbutted him with the butt of an M16. And the one in the front seat turned around and put his pistol right to his forehead and said, "You do it one more time, I'll kill you right here." The guy got a reality check right there. So we took him down to confinement and dropped him off. And But I've seen a lot of stuff when I was in there. So, Arizona Ghost Rider, good morning. So, nice to see you here. Charles Chicken Farm. Um, yeah, I tell you what, I seen some stuff. I seen some stuff while I was going through basic training that you wouldn't believe. I seen a guy was right behind me, and we are in the chow line, and he says, "I want 3 cookies." Well, he give him the guy in the line give him 4. He just reached in, with tongs and give him 4 cookies. He said, "I said 3," and he picked it up and he threw it back at the guy. Oh man, this is not going to work out good for this guy. CCF, yep. I couldn't remember it at the time. Yeah, CCF. Yeah. So, anyway, I said, this is not going to work out good for this guy. So, and I'm right in front of him. So I walk into the dining room. The master sergeant there is filling the milk machine, or the mess sergeant is filling the milk machines, and I'm standing there, and I just go set my tray down, and I'll come back and give me a glass of milk. And next thing I know, I hear this, "Excuse me, Sergeant." And the sergeant says, "Private, go around." About 10 seconds later, he said, "Excuse me, Sergeant." He said, "Private." I said, "Go around." Well, I guess he didn't want to go around. So about another 10 seconds later, he put his tray down on the table, and he said, "Excuse me, Sergeant." About that time, the mess sergeant turned around and said, "Private, I told you to go around." Well, that guy grabbed him right by the shirt, picked him right off. And this guy is probably 210, 220 pounds, picked him right up off the ground and threw him halfway across the cafeteria, the mess hall. And I thought, oh man, this is not going to work out good. Well, the drill sergeant, and they were all in their own room, Next thing you know, the MPs come running in. They grab this guy and they take him out. Well, about 2 months later, I see him as I was hauling some girls. One girl fell out of the top bunk, and she landed on the girl on the bottom bunk. So I had to run them to the hospital. So I'm taking them to the hospital, and I see this guy walking around. He's got a mop handle and a mop in his hand like this with a bucket, and he's walking around the hallways. And he looks at me and says, "I know you." I said, "Yeah, man, how are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm doing fine. They let me mop the floors here." "Oh, aren't you the lucky one?" Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, just something. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. So are you, Kathy Miller. Oh, God, you're looking lovely. She's shut up. Well, yeah, I've seen some stuff, man. My brother was at Fort Dix, and a guy come in all scratched up and everything, and he said, "Man, I got me a piece tonight." And somebody said, "What'd you do, rape her?" And a big fight broke out. Well, after the fight broke out, the MPs come in, and come to find out the guy did rape her. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Franco, I know. What's really funny is you get the Samoans that come in there, okay? And the Samoans like to tattoo themselves. So we had this one guy, and this is a little graphic, so if there's any kids here, but he pulled it out, and he got it erect, okay, for a better term, got it erect, and he took a needle and he's like, and then he'd stop. And then he'd get it back up. I'm sitting there looking at him and go, "What in the world are you doing?" He said, "I'm tattooing myself." I said, "Couldn't you find a better spot?" I wanted to tattoo it. And then he couldn't even walk the next day, and he got in a bunch of trouble for that. That was pretty funny, though. Some of the stuff you won't believe. So, and I'm not proud of it, but we give a guy a blanket party because the guy just would not learn, And a blanket party is where you pull a blanket over the top of their head and you get 3 or 4 people to hold the blanket, tie it down, and you put a bar of soap in a sock and you go over and you hit the guy in the legs and in the in the stomach with you only take one whack, and then you walk away, and that's called a blanket party. And what that does, that gives that guy something to reflect on the next day. Quit being a screw up, because when you first get there and you screw up, you pay the price. But after you've been there for 2 weeks and you screw up, you don't pay the price no more. Everybody else in the platoon pays the price. You get to stand there and watch them all do push-ups. Well, what that does is that's called self-motivation. That motivates the other people to motivate you to do better. So they smoked. Talking about prison, yeah. So, oh yeah, I've seen a lot of weird stuff. I had I was on guard duty, and one of the sentries that was on guard duty was uh, he was guarding the weapons depot, and next thing you know, the alarm goes off, and the place is crawling with MPs and stuff, and investigators, and they're all looking and stuff. The guy that was a sentry thought he could get away with breaking into the place and stealing some M16s and all that other stuff without being caught. What a stupid move. Once you broke the glass and you got inside there, they had video cameras. All they had to do was they walked into one room, grabbed, which was sealed off from the rest of the building, and then heavy fortified door, and they walked in there and opened it up, hit the playback button on the VCR, and seen who it was. They made the arrest within about 30 seconds after being there. So. Okay, you go run down to the coop. And I don't know if that guy's still out, in Leavenworth or not, because that's probably, a 50-year offense. So I have no idea, but I'm sure he's still in prison. So. You're right there, Franco. I had fun. So. You know what? There's a lot of money in that there, Gene. If you can buy the small, older ones, the retro ones, the ones back in the 50s and 60s, if you can get them cheap and refurbish them, those are the ones to do. They make a lot of money because, people like the older style. But you have to put a lot of money into them, but you make a lot of money on them. The newer ones, if you can buy them, fix some paneling or, sealing issues or whatever, and then sell them, for make a few bucks on them, I guess that's a good deal. Green Bay Wacky used to do that, buy them and sell them, fix them up, and then, sell them. Yeah, I was in the service. got one to do now. Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm looking at I'm looking for a nice tandem axle pop up. You know that the canvas is bad. I want to lift the roof up, put in all new hard walls on it, and then make that a concession trailer. So that's what I actually want to do with it. So trying to find one cheap. Um, there was a guy in Fort Wayne, Indiana, had a nice little single axle trailer. Didn't want much more for it, but I just couldn't get down there to to look at it because of my operation and stuff. And it only lasted about 4 hours on the site that he was on, and he sold it. So that's what I've been looking at there, Gene. That's where I found the one that was for sale in Fort Wayne, which Fort Wayne's not that far from here. There's another one in Port Clinton. He wants a lot more for it. Then there's another one that's about an hour and a half away. He wants $450 for it, but it's not a tandem axle, and there is no canvas on it. I think it's a little high because I can buy that trailer anywhere else for $200-300. So maybe in the near future, if I can swing it, I want to buy one, then build it at my own leisure. Get it done. If it takes me a year to fix it or do it, then it takes me a year to do it. But at least when it's done, it's paid for, and there's nothing I owe on it. I'd love to have an enclosed trailer, but I just can't afford one of them. So, oh, thanks, Bobby. Shut up. Or you knocked me out of my chair. Farmall fanatic. Check, check, check. I brought this up yesterday, and I really think you guys, if you guys are looking for stuff, this is a place to go. Let me get it up here. I keep trying to bring it up. Then I screw up. There we go. Okay, if you guys go to that place right there, if you're looking for, something that you don't want to buy brand new or can't afford to buy brand new, but you're looking for something, check out that. But go and, when you sign in and stuff and you go to, see something, they ship it to you. Most of it. Make sure, sometimes it isn't shippable. So make sure, you can ship it. But what I do is I go in and I see something I want. I check on it, and I check and see what it costs to ship it to my house. And I think it's worth $80. Okay. Then I go and check and see how much it is to ship, and it says it's $35 to ship. So I know if I think it's worth 80 bucks and it costs $35 to ship, I know that I will not spend more than $45 for it. So, and I go in and I'll look, and if I think it's worth that, I'll put, my maximum bid on it. And, if I win it, I win it. If I don't, I don't. So, but make sure when you're doing that, you only bid on one or two at a time, because if you win one, and you could, and you got to bid on another one because it's going to go out or whatever, and you bid on two of them, you still have to pay for the second one too. So, make sure, if you're bidding on one that ends today at 9 o'clock, keep your eye on another one that ends at, 10 o'clock or whatever. Don't throw a bid on it until after you find out if you've won or not on the other one. So. Sorry to hear that there, Big Steve. Okay, Gene, you have a good one. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. So. And like Gene brought up, Marketplace on Facebook too. Get on Facebook, get on Marketplace, type in what you're looking for. There are so many places now that you can find stuff. It is pathetic. So. I visit these concession auctions all the time online, to see what I can find cheap. Basically, if I'm looking to see what it's going to cost, if we do a trailer, I want to put in, a steam table. I don't want to go with a gas one, but I'm probably going to end up going with a propane one anyways and put vents in it, because propane's actually the way to go. I do have a generator and stuff, but I don't want to overwork the generator because, if you have a trailer, sometimes you're going to need the generator to run the lights, and I don't want to overwork the generator. So, but I check on, the prices of steam tables and stuff like that, and, hot dog rollers, because I don't know which way we're going to go, if we're going to put a hot dog roller in it, if we're going to put a steam table in it. So why don't you put a deep fryer in it? Well, when you put a deep fryer in it, then you got to put in, a fire suppression system. Yeah. And the wife says, nope, she ain't putting no deep fryer in. So, yeah, because by the time you put a fire suppression system in, you got $4,000 or $5,000 into that, and it's got to be up to code, and, I ain't going to do that either. So. But we put most likely a flat top grill in that, because we are going to put one on the cart. So just a shot of that vanilla.
Don't worry about what I do.
Thank you, honey. Sun is out on the East Coast. There you go. She says it's about time. It's like, it's beautiful out. Sunny days.
3 days, and then back to rain for 4.
Yeah, 3 days, and then it's back to rain for 4. We're getting our April showers in May. So.
I had snow in April.
Yeah, we had snow in April, so, We're doing fine, Big Steve. Nice of you to ask. How are you doing, Steve? Glad to see you here. Well, good morning, Precious.
Oh, no. Oh, did you hear Papa's big mouth?
No. It's 8:30. She's been in bed since 9:30. You go potty there, baby. Hurry up, go potty.
Okay.
The youngest one just got up. The second to the 4-year-old, she'll sleep till 10 o'clock. So, Everybody else is talking. They're Big Steve.
Shouldn't go to bed until 11.
Yeah, the youngest one, the next to the oldest one, or the 4-year-old, come walking in the bedroom last night. She says, "Hi, yeah, you better get to bed. I'm not tired." So it's funny. I walked into the bathroom the other day and I looked on the rug right in front of the sink and I seen hair. I said, "Kath." She said, "What?" I said, "Come here." Did I think our granddaughter did a little haircut? She said, "Are you kidding?" I said, "No." Look down there and there's all this blonde hair laying there on the floor. So
This is the 4th time.
it'd be the 4th time in a month she's cut her hair. So I told her, take her down and give her a butch haircut. She's a head teacher. Uh, Ain't nobody tired of you. There's Big Steve. So what's going on, Big Steve? So haven't done nothing with old Mucker, Fast and Fearless. He come into a live stream the other night and he typed the F word in, and I told him I didn't like, I didn't want to see the F word in the chat room, and I deleted the message, and he got upset and told me to take back his moderator. He wasn't never coming back. And I said, I won't take back your moderator. I have no problem with you. I just don't like you typing that word in. This is a family channel. So, I don't understand why he got upset. So, no. Is chat froze up or something? Well, yeah, evidently, I don't understand it. I just, it's my channel. I prefer not to have somebody type the F word in there. And the only people that can do it are the moderators. So, and I prefer that they didn't, type the F word or the N word or anything like that. Any bad words I don't want typed in there. I've got them all blocked so nobody else can type them, but only the moderators can. So. It wasn't nothing bad. It just, I just, if you had young kids walking around and somebody was doing that, you wouldn't like it. So, and not that I have young kids walking around, but there's plenty of people that do have young kids walking around, and I try to keep it as clean as possible. Right. So, if you don't swear, that's fine. You guys can have an argument all you want, left and right. I don't care, in the chat room, as long as it doesn't get violent or, explicit, that's fine. But, a good argument every once in a while goes great. I just, I prefer not to see the F word, the N word, or SOB or, the C word, stuff like that. I think that's just, bad. You and Grizz, I know you and Grizz are just playing with one another. I know that for a fact, but it's, it is a family channel. I could do it adult if I wanted to, but, when you do it in an adult channel, things can go awry real quick and you can lose your channel. So. Well, see, Fast and Fearless, you can go into your community settings and let me open this up real quick. I'll show you what to do. soon as I get into it. I want to make sure I do it right the first time. Okay. Let me share this with you. Okay. You want to go into your community settings, and there are your you'll see your moderators, and you're going to see your hidden users. And then down here, you can do blocked words. Okay. And this is all the block words I got. Okay. And then you type them in different configurations, because, it depends. And then that way, and then when you're all done, you go up here and you hit save. And that saves it all. So. That's how you block words. You go to your community settings, and then you can add your moderators or take your moderators away, or add or take away your black people. Good morning, Junkyard. Charlie chillin'. Good morning, Charles. How are you doing? So. You're welcome there, Fast and Fearless. So, if you want to get rid of, so they can't say that stuff, that's the way to do it. It's after all, it is your channel. It's nobody else's. So, don't let them screw you over, because somebody can ruin your channel in a heartbeat. So if they wanted to, they could come in and just a matter of a few minutes completely ruin your channel. So, make sure you guys stay on top of it. Make sure you, take care of your channel. So. I'm glad you're here today. You're right. People do feel like they can do whatever they want on somebody else's channel, and no, they can't. So, I was on a live stream the other day, and So What was on that channel, and So What, he apologized for his behavior. He said he was upset, and he didn't realize what he was doing, and he was really sorry for what he'd done, and that he should have listened to me instead of keep going and going and going. And I told him that I would bring him back. I'd unban him next week. So starting Monday of next week, I'll bring him back. And I told him, I won't do it again if something happens, and I won't do it again. So he said, okay. He said, I promise I'll be good. He said, I just was upset, and I just couldn't stop. And I said, well, that's fine, but we'll give you a second chance, because everybody gets a second chance. So she says I'm such a hard ass. All right there, Charles. Mow your mom's yard. Yep, there you go. Go mow it. So can't we just all get along? Those are some famous words. Um, I don't think you were alive when he uttered those words, though, were you? You're not getting. Yes, I am, honey. Better watch it. She might block me off my own channel. So 1984. Yeah, but I can't remember when this happened. Well, you might have been alive. Yeah. Kathy, will I get a second chance? Yeah. Go in. Thank you for coming back. Oh yeah, now I see how I rate there. So my orthopedic surgeon told me yesterday to go back on my methotrexate on Thursday. So I had a big old red blotch right here yesterday, and it was sore. And he said that's your rheumatoid arthritis working its way back in again. He said start taking your medicine again on Thursday. So I got to start again on Thursday. So tomorrow. J. Kurt Vivo, nice to have you there. Well, because I take it once a week, and I'm gonna take it on Thursdays. So I take 8 pills one time a week. So and then I take a folic acid pill every day because the medicine will make you lose your hair, and I don't want to lose my pretty hair. All right, there, Charlie. You go have a date with that lawn. Make sure there's no dandelions. Yeah. I don't know nothing about lawn work. Yeah. Well, the man that refused to die, Patch, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. How you feeling, man? I know you've been wrestling around with the respiratory stuff. So, Jesus, you hear that dog howling? Man, it ain't our dog because we don't have one. There you go. Well, that ain't good. There isn't there, Patch. So, you guys don't know who the man who refused to die is? Go ahead and check out his channel. Show him some channel love if you want. I'm going to let you in on it right now that it is um, how can I put it? Um, adult. and I'm not talking sexual or anything like that. He touches on a bunch of different subjects and stuff, and so don't it's a lot of stuff that's in the world events, current events, stuff like that. So if you're easily offended, it's probably not the channel for you. But if you want to get the scoop on the poop, then go visit The Man That Refused to Die. So. Oh, so you're gonna need you might need some surgery. Okay. Yeah, and I hope you get better soon there, Patch. So, yeah, like I said, if you get offended easy, don't go there and say, "Well, Iron Dog sent me here. I'm giving you a child advisory right now." So, and that's right there, Jamin. Nice to see you back here. Picker Rick too. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Picker Rick 2 is Picker Rick 1. Go ahead and show him some channel love on the Picker Rick 2 because his Picker Rick 1 channel is incognito for 90 days. So you won't be able to see any live streams from Picker Rick 1. So you have to go to Picker Rick 2. So if you want, show him some channel love, and I'm sure he'd appreciate it. So, doing good. Still above ground. I gotta wait another week to get the staples out because I was bleeding Monday or Sunday, and they didn't want to take them out because they want me to make sure I'm completely healed before they take them out. So. Yes, Big Steve, it's a new channel. So. Yeah, show Picker Rick 2 some channel love. Show Big Steve some channel love. Junkyard, Franco Beans. Walk up and down that chat list. If there's somebody you haven't showed channel love to, go ahead and show them some channel love. The Man That Refused to Die. If you're into current events and you're not offended easily, check out his channel. He does some live streams and stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of times I can't make it to his because he does, he's in a way different time zone than me, 3 hours behind me. A lot of times he doesn't start his stuff until I'm on my way to relaxation zone, or land. So every once in a while I'll catch him on the mobile and I'll say hi or whatever. But it's like Gene. It's too hard to type on the mobile, on the phone. So I try. If I do only a few times, type, and then I quit because it's just too hard. So. You're welcome there, Patch. You're welcome. 27 away from 1,000. So if you guys haven't checked out Fast and Fearless, check out his. So. Yeah, you start just at 5 or 6, which means that's 8 or 9 at me, and a lot of times I'm already in the recliner zone by then. So. But I do like your channel. I do think it is informative there, Patch. And we, you don't have to call him The Man That Refused to Die. Just call him Patch. He has no problem with that. He does have an eye patch on, but he goes by the name Patch. So, but if I know, I just got done saying that, Kath. I do on the mobile, but it's hard for me to type on it because a lot of times I go to type and then I send something before it's even done typing. So I try not to type too much. And, the screen's so small I can hardly see it anyway. So. check out Double O. He does music videos or streams, live streams, and then he'll do them and then he'll shut them off, and cancel them out. But you like listening to some music, and he does do requests. Well, good morning, Precious. He just got it, Farmall Fanatic, last weekend. So, yeah, what is that on her face? Okay. Oh, okay. Look like it's sore for something.
Thank you, man.
Oh.
Nice.
You got 2 videos, go look at them. Okay, I will. I'll bring you up and
Don't stop.
So, there you go. How rude you two? Okay, I'll have to check. I thought I seen that one the other day, but maybe I didn't. That's right there, Patch. It's our country. We might as well talk about it. So it's our government. We might as well tell them how we feel. So. You hear that dog whining?
Because it's in the kennel, I don't want to be out.
Huh. I'm gonna go over and shoot it, put it out of my misery.
Shut your. Go watch TV. It's too cold for you to go outside. You can't go outside yet. Donna's gonna go come see.
That's right there, Thatch. So. Oh. Big Steve's having some problems. His earphone or his headphones broke and his iPad broke today. So. Oh. That's Pickerick 2. There, Big Steve is a channel that he'll be live streaming from. Pickerick 1, you can go and see videos at. Am I correct there, Rick? You're going to put videos still on Pickerick 1, but you are going to use Pickerick 2 for live streams. If I'm not correct in that, you want to correct me? So. Yeah, I know. I don't understand it. They got 3 or 4 dogs there. 3 dogs. Neighbor come over the other day and said, "Hey, the dog come over and crapped over there by your bushes." And I forgot to tell my wife that. She was out mowing and stepped in it. So should have told her she could have grabbed a shovel and just walked it over to the neighbors and threw it on their step. Yeah, if she'd have known it was there before she slid in it, she'd have grabbed it with a shovel and walked it over and put it on their step. I get tired of that. Thank God for shade trees. So, don't delete Pickerick 1's channel because that's when he's doing the videos on. Pickerick 2 is going to be the live stream channel. So. Oh, you're streaming now? Well, let me go over and check out that channel. Y'all go over to Pickerick 2 right now and say hi. So. Hmm. It's not showing me nothing there, Rick. Go watch TV. I know. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to find it. It doesn't show you live streaming for some reason. I don't understand it.
Nana got me coffee.
Hmm.
Nana got me coffee.
Yeah, you got milk there.
I got coffee.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm sitting there. Yeah, I'm looking for your stream. I was gonna go over and say hi, but all right, I get you now, there, Rick. I'm sitting there looking for you, so want to show you some support, just like you would show me. So, yes, say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hardy.
That's Harley. That's the youngest granddaughter. Okay, now go watch some TV. So. Yeah, if they quit spending all that money on advertising, everything would be cheaper. Yeah. What really gets me is the insurance companies. We're as cheap as we could possibly be, and then you go look at their headquarters, and the building that they're in is worth $4 billion. Or $295 million for the building that they're in. You're as cheap as you can be. Why couldn't you rent out a corner office? Yeah. Um, she's got a very intense father, so I'm sure they're going to be all safe. So, um, huh. What gets me is that when tell them that you're done with their service, they'll bring them to you, but then say, "Oh, you want you to bring them back?" No, you come get them. If you want them, they'll be on the front step. So.
Once you get up in 5. What?
Right, you're right, Alexander. Yeah, yep. So, yeah, there was a heroin dealer that lived down, about 2 blocks, and he decided he wanted to sell his heroin on the corner of my property. Well, my son knew this guy, and he's down there making a heroin deal. So he started walking back this way, and my son's standing there. And he comes back and he says, "Hey, man, how you doing?" He said, "I'm going to tell you right now. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I catch you doing it again. It won't be, 'Hey, man, how you doing?' I'll kick your ass right here. You're not going to sell your heroin on the corner of my mom and dad's property. Do you understand me? Go sell it at your own house. You want to sell it then." That was the last time I seen the guy. So, my son is about 6'3", about 220 pounds. He did some cage fighting for a while, and a lot of people know him from that. A lot of people know him, so you don't get too much crap from too many people. So. You're right there, Alexander. So. You know, and I called the drug enforcement on this guy several times. I called him on him when he was down on the corner. I said, "Hey, get over here. This guy's selling drugs." You never see a cop. Well, we have to refer you to the Omni source. No, why can't you arrest the guy right now? He's got it on him. You know damn well he's got it on him. But, you know, they don't want to do anything. I seen a police officer one day, you know, stopped at a local parking lot. So I pulled in and said, "Hey, you know, this is what's going on. I got grandkids, and you know, I got there's other kids in the area. And this guy's selling his heroin across from the school. We need to do something about it. Oh, we'll keep an eye on him." Then nothing ever come of it, you know. So yeah, they don't do nothing till after the fact, and I think that's a bunch of crap. I have no use for drug dealers. I really don't. I have no use for drug users, especially when they're at the age, you know, when somebody gets to the age 25, 26 years old, you're pretty much an adult. Isn't it time to start acting like an adult? You know, that's on, you know, you act like an adult. Don't act like a kid. This, you know, opioids and all this other stuff, you know, shooting up, and that's stuff kids do. You're an adult now. Stop doing that stuff. Grow up and be a productive member of society. So. You're absolutely right there, Picker Rick. Pharmaceuticals are the biggest drug dealers in the world. And the problem with that is the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. What do they exactly do? Nothing, because where else can you put a drug out? Mr. Dutchy Dutch, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You can put a drug out and the side effects are 20 times worse than what the drug actually cures. But when they put the drug out, aren't they supposed to put a drug out that's supposed to work? That's not supposed to cause all this stuff? They throw out so many drugs every day, it's pathetic. And there's no way the FDA can check them. And the reason why they don't is because the companies say, "Oh, we did our own study." Here it is, read it, see? Well, now they know that's biting them in the ass, because look what happened with Monsanto. Monsanto said, "We did our own study. Here you go, look at that." They read it. Wow, this is pretty good. I mean, it is really good. You guys went to great lengths. Yeah, they did. They went to great lengths to hide everything. So. Oh, I can believe it there. We had down the street, 3-4 houses down the street, we had an overdose with a DOA. And right around the corner, 2 houses down the corner, was 3 people the same day at the same time. There was 3 ambulances at the other house, and there was a coroner at the other house. And I think one of them at the other house died because they just had an obituary in the paper. So. No, not if it's a prescription drug, Alexander. But if you're illegally taking drugs you're not prescribed to, that makes you a drug addict, or makes you a druggie, or whatever, you know. And I'm not saying anything about medical marijuana. Trust me, I'm an avid believer in medical marijuana, or hemp oil, or cannabis oil, or whatever, you know, CBC oil, or, you know, I'm an avid believer in that. But the recreational use of marijuana I'm not into. And a lot of people say, well, you know, it's their choice. It is your choice. But you can go ahead and do whatever you want. But I do believe in the medical marijuana. Okay. The reason why marijuana is not legal is because the pharmaceutical companies couldn't control it. They couldn't guarantee, or they couldn't quarantine it. They couldn't keep it from being raised anywhere in the world. You know, they could not control it themselves. And that's why marijuana is illegal. And that's people nowadays are realizing, hey, you know, that's because the pharmaceuticals have paid so many politicians millions and millions of dollars to make it illegal. And now they're fighting back by voting it in. And, you know, a drug addict is a choice. It's not a disease. I don't believe it's a disease whatsoever. You make a choice when you start doing that. It's not a disease. Alcoholism is a choice. It's not a disease. A disease is lupus, or, you know, any kind of illness that's a medical illness, not inflicted, self-inflicted. The reason why they call it a disease is because the insurance companies will pay for it if it's a disease, but I don't believe it's a disease whatsoever. So, yeah, you know, meth. Meth is another one. You know, people make meth. I got a niece that she bought a house, and it was a meth house. So they went in, they had to pay $5,000 or $6,000 for a company to come in and scrub the house, you know, to get rid of the chemicals and stuff. And then it was certified that it was safe, which was fine. They moved into it, and about 2 years after she moved into it, she started making meth. Well, then they arrested her, and she got a year in prison or whatever. And then, yeah. She had to have a company come back in and scrub the house again, pay another $5,000 or $6,000. And you know, so. You know, yeah, after you know, surgery, it makes sense to take your medicine and stuff. But if you take it the way it is prescribed, you're not going to be addicted to it, because they don't prescribe it so you can get addicted to it. 1 to 2 tablets every 6 hours or as needed for pain. Now, okay, if you do 1 to 2 tablets, 6 hours, I would say you got 60 pills. So if you take 2 tablets, that's 4 pills. Let's see, that's 8 pills a day, 60 tablets. You're going to be out in my math is getting junky here, but I'd say you got 80 tablets, and you take 8 pills a day. You're going to be out in 10 days. If you're out in 6 days, you know you're overusing it. So, good morning, drunken one. And you're right, meth has a distinct odor. There's a couple of houses in Tecumseh, which is a town about 18 miles from here. They had to destroy the house. The guy was renting the houses, and the meth dealers rented them and cooked meth in them and completely ruined the houses. So, no. That's good, dear fat boy. I'm glad you are clean. So, Mary, how you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. No. But it is a choice, and that's all it is. It's a choice. You know, you choose to do it. Like an alcoholic, you choose to drink. like a bank robber, you choose to rob the bank. Obesity is the same way. I'll tell you, I chose to eat, to eat. I chose to eat a lot. It was my choice. If you're not living a healthy lifestyle, it's your choice. So it's not a disease. Meth is real hard to kick. Yeah, I know. If I could reach my foot up there, it'd be a lot of them. I'd like to kick their teeth down their throat. Meth houses blowing up there, drunken one. What's really funny is we had a guy go to the hospital with chemical burns from chlorine, I guess is what it is, I think, that they used to make meth. I think it's chlorine. I can't remember. But anyways, or liquid, I don't know what the hell it is, but whatever it is that the chemical they use, he got it on him and burnt the living hell out of his arm, and to where the skin was falling off. And he went to the hospital, and they said, "What happened?" And he told them, and they said, "What was you doing?" He says, "Oh, nothing." And they, then they called the cops because they knew that chemical was from making meth, and so yeah. You're right. You smoke cigarettes, honey, and it's a choice. So it's not a disease; it's a choice. Just me. Good morning. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Oh. Well, we were just talking about making choices. People doing, somebody wanted to know if it was a disease or a choice for, drug addiction or whatever. And I said, it's a choice. Just me. Because you choose to start to do it. Just like drinking alcohol. You choose to drink alcohol. You choose not to stop drinking alcohol. You choose to smoke cigarettes. You choose to overeat. You choose to do a bunch of stuff. It's not a disease. It's an addiction or, a choice. So, Donna Shaw, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Well, thank you, just me. So. No, she smokes in the garage. We don't smoke in the house. We used to smoke in the house years and years ago, and then her mom moved in, so we quit smoking in the house. And you would not believe how much better the house smells than the house looks, without the smell of cigarettes in the house or the nicotine and all that other stuff. So we don't smoke in the car. She don't smoke in the house. She smokes in the garage during the winter, and during the nice months, she goes out and smokes outside on the patio. So, well, thank you. See, Pickerick too's making a choice. He's gonna go burn one. So, and like I said, I have no problem with medical marijuana. Recreational marijuana, that's up to you, but you're making your own choice to burn one. You know what I mean? I have no problem with it, but it's, not my forte. So.
What?
No. But we all made choices and we all got to live with them. You're right. Smoking is hard to quit. I smoked 3 packs a day for years. And when the doctor said I had a spot on my lung, I had 4 packs of cigarettes left. I got down to my very last 4 cigarettes. I put them in a Glad bag with a lighter and threw them on the truck of my semi on the dash, and I never touched them. Yeah. I don't miss it now. Every once in a while you get a whiff of one and it smells like a T-bone steak cooking on a grill. You know, that's how good it smells. But, you know, I won't go back. I keep asking, hey, give me a cigarette, you know, and they'll try to, what are you trying to do? Give me cancer? No. That's good there, Alexander. No, it wasn't hard for me to quit because they said I had a spot on my lung, so I figured I was dying. And I wanted to, you know, live. So that was the main motivator. And I went back to the doctor and said, no, it was just a smudge on the x-ray. Well, come to find out, it actually isn't a smudge on the x-ray. I had a nodule because I had to go to the hospital a few months later, and they did a CAT scan, and I had a nodule in my lung. And then I had pneumonia, and they said that my nodule had grown twice the size in less than 2 years. So I had to go to the University of Michigan because they thought it was a cancerous tumor. And all this took like 6 months, you know, and I'm sitting there sweating bullets for 6 months, wondering if I'm going to die or not because of lung cancer. And I come to find out it hadn't grown. The technician from the hospital didn't know what he was talking about, and the specialist did, and he said, no, it hasn't grown. You are fine. So. You're right there, Alexander. A lot of people don't realize what smoking does. It does affect your blood circulation and stuff like that. And, you know, Alexander lost part of a leg because of it. Would you give me a warm up before you walk out?
I'm going to up on mine.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I know, I might do too.
Yeah.
I'll do that anymore.
I know.
I know they tell me not.
I ain't nobody gonna tell you no different. I know.
Right. Mind your business.
You need to get off the pot. All right, there, Big Steve. Yeah, it was Donna. But I'm glad that I went through it and I made it through it and everything is fine. I know that. I said that.
Everything has to be bolted down.
Yeah. So. Well, thank you there, Alexander. Keep it up. And the next time I see you, it'll be in 3 days.
When you open it.
When the swelling goes down from my eyes and they open up enough so I can see her. So.
If these people only knew, they'd all be on my side, not yours anyways.
Well, they all are on your side. I can tell that right now from the chat room. So I'm doing okay there, Donna. I got to go back Wednesday, a week from today, and get my stitches out, or staples. She says I keep it up, I'm going to be back in the hospital even earlier. So I was bleeding really bad Sunday. In the middle of the night, somehow I must have moved and I broke open a staple or whatever, and it was bleeding through. So they want to make sure it's completely healed together before I get the staples out. And then the wife's got a hot dog event Saturday, and then on June 2nd, I got a big hot dog. We got a big hot dog event, 300 hot dogs. What?
Well, let's see if you tell the story. Why you sit at your table.
While the wife and the I don't know who all was working it.
Nobody.
Just you. Just the wife's she's gonna be dishing out 300 hot dogs. So.
I have nobody to work.
No. But that's on the 2nd of June.
which is the following Saturday.
which is the following Saturday. So,
Go sit down.
hi, gorgeous.
Hi.
You can come. Well, Harley said hi, so.
Go right ahead, Rich.
Say hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Justin.
And this is Gretchen. Okay. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Hi. That's the 4-year-old. That's Gretchen. We're going to, we're supposed to be able to get into the county fair this year. I haven't heard anything yet back from them, but I got to call them and see. So, what do you mean, no? If we do the county fair, I'm going to have 3 or 4 people there to help. So, well, thank you, Dutchy Dutch. She is a cutie, isn't she? That's my granddaughter. So, her name's Gretchen. She's got a little boy's haircut because she keeps cutting her hair. She's cut her hair 3 times in the last month. So now all the scissors and everything are way up in the air, so she can't get to them unless she climbs on something to get to them. So it's not funny. You cutting your hair, that's not funny at all.
I know.
I'm going to take you in and I'm going to give you a haircut like Papa's got. Cut it all off.
No.
Then you better quit cutting it. I'm sorry to hear that there, Alexander. She does, Donna. They all do. I enjoy my grandkids. They were staying here for the longest time because my son was working a pipeline and he was, working 12, 15 hours a day. And now he's not working the pipeline. So he had to work last night from 4 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning. So she'll end up taking them home, I think. I don't know. Unless he's working part-time right now. I don't know if he has to work today or not. So, yeah, future beautician. That's right there, drunken one. What are you doing?
Put in kitty cat.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. Elevator.
All right. Just be careful.
Hello.
Okay.
I put it up and down.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what happens a lot of times. They know it's picture day. What?
The people on a fiddle later.
I know. That's me and my brother.
I played with a fiddle later.
Go sit down and watch TV, honey. You're right. You got to keep the lights on. Go in the living room. Don't spill that. You're right, Alexander. So, but when he was working the pipeline, we kept the kids 6 days a week. Because by the time he got home, it was late. By the time he had to get up early in the morning. So. So, grandkids, ain't they great? They are. Grandkids are so fun. If I knew they were going to be that much fun, I'd have had them first. So. I have a 13-year-old a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2 3-year-olds. That's all the grandkids. Now the 8 and one of the 3-year-olds, they're my youngest son's girlfriend's children, and they will be my grandkids June 16th when he, well, they're my grandkids now because they're engaged, but he's getting married June 16th. And so you said pipeline, that's a heavy job and very physical. Hey, it's because of hours, you can't spend a lot of time with them. You drove an hour to work, an hour back, and then you work 16 hours, so that's 18 hours a day you're gone. So, that's right there, drunken one. Spoil them and send them home. So. And we go to these food auctions, and when we go to the food auctions, it's for the grandkids most of the time because we buy all sorts of snacks and stuff for them. And that's, basically we'll buy cookies and candy and all that other stuff, so when they come here, they have all sorts of snacks. So. So that's about the extent of that. So anybody else got anything they want to talk about other than grandkids, drug addiction, Second Amendment, sexy Second Amendment, sex with a Second Amendment, politics or religion? Yep. So. My intentions is, no, I don't drink because it's hard for me to drink anything carbonated because I had that gastric bypass. Now I have had, in the last week, I've had a root beer and I've had a peach soda. And well, you wait till Nana comes back in and she'll feed you. Okay?
You told me you will, didn't you?
Wait till Nana comes. I will later. So wait till Nana comes in and then she will.
Strawberry?
It's a strawberry ice cream, honey.
Yeah, strawberry ice cream.
Okay, go. I'll have her give you some. Yeah, give Iron Dog something. Yeah, join the drunken one there, Alexander, or Fast and Furious if you like a drinking one. So. What you guys want to talk about? Anyways, my intentions was sooner or later I'd like to get 3 more hot dog carts or 2 more hot dog carts, and then give one to each one of the kids so they have an extra way of making some extra cash on the weekends or something like that. Son of a bulldozer, that's right. Well, Grizz, at your age, it's probably the Geritol doing it to you. That's right, or Alexander. So.
Oh, there you are.
Huh. Well, at least you got solar power helping you out there, drunken one. That's right. The other day we lost our power for about an hour and a half or so. First time I've been here in 7 years we lost our power, or 6 years. So, um, I guess we're all doing okay, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. So, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. It's going to take a while. Probably, hopefully, within the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be back to normal. So, maybe I can get the technician Wednesday to hold my camera. Maybe I should hold the camera and have them do a live stream of them, or not a live stream, but do a video of them taking the staples out. Would you guys like to see that? My big fat hiney out there getting my staples taken out of. I bet that was an upset. That was good. Okay. Well, that's good there. I wanted to get a standby generator, but you'd like to see that? There you go. No. Guys, don't know everyone. Eric, how you doing? Nice to see you here. By the way, just me, you're looking lovely as ever again. So. Right? Better than being in the afternoon when it's 100 or 4 degrees. Either way, you know. I was going to pull my generator out the other day, but I have to move so much stuff to get it out. I got to go back in the garage and reconfigure everything so I can easily get my generator out and stuff. So we have it. We need it. But I called and they said it was only going to be out for an hour and a half or 2 hours. There's no sense of getting my generator out for that. So. I used to have rural electric when I was younger, back in the 80s. And I swear to God, every time, excuse me, every time that somebody would open up a window and spit out the window, the power would go out. And the power would go out every day. I called them up one day and I said, what's going on? Every day the power goes out. well, we're having line issues. I said, well, as much money as you guys are charging, them lines had to be made of gold. They finally got their head pulled out of their hiney and started working on it to get it fixed. Not too much. I'm going to go outside, move the car, pull the hot dog cart out, clean the cupboard out. I had to take everything out of the cupboard. Then I'm going to rinse it down with, the garden hose, wash it off because I was on a dusty road bringing it home. So I'm going to wash it all down, make sure it's nice and clean, dry it off, then put it back in the garage for the event Saturday. While I'm doing that, I might move some other stuff out of the garage and get the generator so the generator is out where it's supposed to be. I have a new cart for the generator, so I want to put that on the new cart. So, and I bet that's something, isn't it? Yes, just me, seriously. My brother, Kevin Miller won. He has solar panels and solar generators and all that, windmills and stuff like that. And yeah, a video of my big old fat hiney getting my staples cut out of me. Ouch! 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 Yeah, you're right there, just me. But I haven't had them since 1980. Middle of the 80s, 85, 86, 7, something like that. And we got another electric company, and they're still in business, and they're still in the outlying areas. And I guess the service is getting a lot better. But for me, every time you turn it around, the power was out. You sit in the dark more than you sit in the light. I think Gretchen went out to see Nana. Go get your shoes on, your flip-flops. Get your flip-flops on. I don't know where your flip-flops are at.
It's out there.
Wherever you put them. So. Yours, you got 6 golf cart batteries. I tell you what, I don't know about the golf cart batteries. Everybody swears by them. That's right feet. Right there. Put them down like that. No. Put them down. Now put your feet in them. There, yep. So,
This one?
yep, that one.
And this?
Yep, and that one.
Oh. It's a fun feet.
Yeah.
It's falling off.
Oh.
It's falling along feet.
Okay, go play. There you go. Anyways, getting back to that there drunken one. A lot of people swear by the golf cart batteries, but I think the mobility scooter batteries are probably even better because, there's only 2 of them and they got, a 15-mile radius to carry somebody on a scooter, and the scooter and me and the scooter, when my hover around and stuff, it's 500 pounds, 600 pounds, So you figure that out. I think the batteries are better. The scooter batteries are better than the golf cart batteries, and you can get them in 12 volt. So. Well, a lot of times, if you run it through a meter there, just me, you can sell it back to them. They have to buy it back. Well, in the state of Michigan, they got to buy it back. I don't know about any place else, but if you make power, you can send it through their line and they have to pay you for it. Yeah, the scooter batteries are deep cycle. Yeah. But the scooter batteries, you can get them anywhere between $70 and $110 a piece, but they're 12 volts. So if you're doing a 6-volt battery, you need two, and those are $80 a piece, or anywhere between 80 and 140, depends on what kind of golf cart battery you're getting. I used to have a electric golf cart, and I shuddered the day that I thought I was going to have to buy batteries for it, and but instead of buying two, you only have to buy one. So you could actually, for the price of two, you could get basically one, if not even one and a half, and you could basically put in a bigger service or bigger electrical service with a bigger storage unit. So, and mobility scooter batteries will last 5 or 6 years if you take care of them. Yeah, right there. Gene's got he's got the thing right there. Mason has cheaper prices on scooter batteries. Amazon, yeah. Um, Gene sent me something one time. Let me find it. I saved it. I bookmarked it. So, I thought I bookmarked it. Hmm. I don't know. I can't find it now, but I thought I had it bookmarked. Maybe it's probably in my Facebook thing. So, yeah, I'm feeling okay. Just me. Thank you for asking. I'm getting better and better every day. Well, thanks for the kiss there. Not that kind of guy there, Big Steve, but thanks. No. Yeah. You got two of them for 115 a piece or $115 total. Uh, no, I just want one from Mrs. Iron Dog, the love of my life. Yeah, they always do. So, By the way, we just had a tire man open up the other day, or about a month ago, I guess it was a month and a half. And I just walked in there and yesterday, and I said, "Hey, have you guys had a grand opening?" He says, "No, we haven't yet." I said, "Are you planning on doing a grand opening?" He says, "Well, we really haven't thought about it." So I gave him a business card and said, "Hey, we do grand openings. If you're interested, let me know." And he kept my card. He said, "I'm going to take this back to the boss right now, and I'm sure if he's interested, he'll let you know." I said, "Well, we do grand openings. We do graduations, anything you need." So. Yeah, San Francisco bound, and yeah, I know, scares me too, just me. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Gas is on the way up. Yeah, I don't understand that. The price of a barrel of oil is relatively low. It's like $68 or $72 a barrel, but yet gas is at $3 a gallon. When gas or oil was $1 or $150 a barrel, gas was $3 a gallon. Figure that out. Ooh, screwing who? It hurts to walk. That's who's getting screwed. Well, that's good. There, Alexander. You thank God you don't have the little dog. It does. Everybody likes hot dogs. I like sausages, And our cart is, I'm never ever going to get rid of the cart, but I want to get a trailer. The cart is nostalgic. You set up a hot dog cart, people say, "Oh man, I remember those when I was a kid." We used to stop and get a hot dog, and people flock to that. And I got a second cart in there that I'm still debating about buying that from the guy. He wants to get out of the business, and I want to buy it. My wife don't want to buy it, but I think we can actually work the two carts, make them work together. I'd like to do, special events, using the second cart, two events, put two carts in at one time. And, if we do the fair, we're going to need a second cart because, you're going to need to keep up with the demand. So, and I don't plan on, they're getting $5 for a hot dog or a corn dog or something like that. I'm only going to charge $3 for the hot dog because I got to make, it's going to be like an $850 buy-in for the fair. So I need to make my money back. So I'll raise the hot dog up to $3 and the sausage up to $4, and I'm still going to be $2 underneath everybody. And leave the pop in the water at $1. So, and I'll make money hand over fist just selling pop and water. And if we do that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to buy 100 cases of pop. So that's going to be, $1,000 right there. So, but the first day I'll buy, a couple 100 cases, and I'll put a standing order in with the store. Hey, you get your pop dealer here and your water dealer here because I'm going to need more. So, funny you should say that there, Drunken One. I've got like 10 hot dogs in the refrigerator right now from, let's see, Sunday's event. And I bought 2 cans of pork and beans, and I'm going to cut up them hot dogs and put them in with the pork and beans along with some onions, some brown sugar, a little bit of mustard, and some ketchup. And I'm going to bake those, and we're going to have those for dinner. one night. So, and it's just me and her. So, I like them, she likes them, so I'll make them. And I might even, sprinkle some bacon bits on top of it, give it a little extra flavor. There you go, Steve. Do some pole dancing. You're right there, Alexander. I bet we would too there, Big Steve. The dog pound. There you go. So, Yankee Living, thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate it. You take care too. Be careful. Make sure you don't give in to them chickens down there. Don't give in to the demands. Make them produce. I don't care if they want preparation H and lubricant. Tell them the best they're going to get is one of them air cushion pillows to sit on. So. Your stomach is telling. I went to, I'm going to do a video on it tonight because I am going to make it. I think I'm going to do a video on it tonight. I went to the Dollar Tree and they had, I love the Dollar Tree, but they had chicken fried steak and they were like 4 ounces or something like that, chicken fried steak. So I bought, they only had 4 of them, so I bought the 4 they had. And I got packages of white gravy in the pantry that I'm going to make. And I'm going to make chicken fried steak with white gravy. And I think I'm going to make homemade macaroni and cheese to go with that. So, you're welcome there, Picker. You're welcome. And, Drunken One, we serve sauerkraut with our hot dogs or sausages, whatever you want, sauerkraut and chili, cheese, diced jalapeno, mild banana peppers, rings, sweet relish, onions, ketchup, and mustard. So, Alvin Logan, how you doing? Nice to see you here. For your pole dance? I know there, Steve. Well, here you guys go. I'm a nice guy. I'm a really nice guy. So I'm so nice, sometimes I scare myself. Mm. There you go. Breakfast on the dog. Could you imagine swiping them? Junkyard? Here you go. I'm going to swipe it while you're on the pole. Yeah. Thank you, Big Steve. There you guys go. Hot dogs for everybody. There's 20 in there. I think there's 80 hot dogs. There's enough for 4 of you a piece. So. Now this probably has to eat from this time. Okay. You have to buy gift cards. You have to go make, hopefully you're making enough for the rest of us. Did you make a video yesterday of you exercising just me? That's right. I think I hear an ice cream truck running. It's kind of odd because all the kids are still in school, but I don't know. Yes, I do. Yep. Like I said, swiping it. Yeah. So, yeah. Bear with me for a second. That's what the stripper says when she gets paid by the credit card slot. Yabba dabba do. Oh. I was at the store yesterday and I bought my wife cigarettes, and they have a PayPal debit card reader. And I said, I got to get one. She said, you can buy them at um, the office supply, whatever that one is. I can't remember what the name of it is, but you can buy it there. 15 away from 800. All right there, Dutchy Dutch. Well, I'm glad to see you're still here there, Joanne. Nice to have you here still. Just stick it in the slot. There you go. Yeah, ba-da-ba-doo. Oh. What the hell is the name? Office Supply. I can't remember. Starts with a P, I think. So, no, it's called. I can get the Square, but you can also get the one that says PayPal, and it hooks right onto you. So, no, uh, Grizz, it's a little card reader that you can hook into your phone, and it pays you through PayPal that way. So somebody, if they want to pay you with a credit card, they can swipe it through there and it'll pay you through the PayPal. It's like the Square, but it's yeah, Staples. There we go, Staples. Yeah. So, um, but you can get it there, and I'm seriously thinking about doing it. The only thing is, if I do it on the cart, they're going to have to pay the service charge on it. A lot of people, they don't mind that because they don't want to spend cash. So I'd like to get a Square too, but they take so much, don't they? How much do they take for every purchase there, or what percentage? All right, you guys. Well, I hate to do this. It's 10 o'clock. Uh, I've been here for 3.5 hours. I started, well, 3 hours and a quarter. I started at 6:45, so I've been here since 6:45. I'm starting to get sore, and I have to get up and go to the bathroom. So I'm just going to call it a day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really, really do, and I really appreciate you guys sticking through me with me through these hard times while I'm getting better. And I will hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll be back to normal, and we can all have a good time even more. So, but I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. And other than if it wasn't for me still getting sore, from sitting too long, I'd be here even longer. But you all have a good day. I appreciate you. I really do. You guys make me laugh. You make me think. Um, some of the comments are funny. Then I'll get out, and it makes me laugh. And can't even read what I'm writing. If it wasn't for you guys, I really wouldn't have a reason for being here. And you are what the driving force of me being here. So, and I will be back tomorrow. Try to be here at 6:30, quarter 7, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. Like I said, I never set the alarm. When I get up is when I get up, and I'm sleeping a little bit longer than I have been before. So I actually, instead of getting an hour or 2 hours of sleep, I'm getting 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep. So I'm doing better. So, but y'all have a good day. Stay safe. God bless. And, give yourself an out. Make sure you're watching the other guy. Can't stress that enough. Half a second, it's all you need to stay alert and stay safe and stay alive. So y'all have a good one. If you haven't already, go up to the chat room before, it's going to be on for a little bit. Check out everybody's channel. If it's somebody you haven't affiliated yourself with and you want to check them out, go ahead and check out their channel, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I really do. If it wasn't for you, I have no business being here. And that all being said, God bless. Take care. And, share show some channel love. Thank you.